Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're doing our longer readings for October 1st through the 16th for my Capricorns. Hello, my Capricorns. How are you? Well, this is the longer reading, so I use 3 decks of cards. Now, I use my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards. Kind of gives me that main message. Then I go ask for some, clarification with my John Holland Tarot and Oracle cards. And then we wind up finished with our Osha Zen Tarot cards. I look at those as our advice cards. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused each of the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? Okay. I am thinking about doing a small little snippet video on just what's going on in October, like when and where when the full moon is, new moon, things like that. But let's go ahead and start. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe because that's important. So thank you. 3 cards face down. The first one popped. The last one, the third one, is reversed. To me, that's a stronger message. Let's see what we have here. 5 of Earth. Okay, Earth energy is your energy. It's also about Virgo and Taurus energy. 5s are about change. Now, a lot of times this can be scary type of changes, but it's not. It's not. This is you redirecting. Okay, Earth energy, solid. It could be about money. It could be about a job. It could be about, your household, where you're living, things like that. But there's going to be some type of change. Now, is the change in how you're going to view it, or is the change in actually in the job itself or in the money? This is an Earth energy, so I am thinking it's actually going to be related to that. Now, with this, it does create, and it could be that a new job is being offered to you, and it might be this wonderful, wonderful type of experience that you've been looking for, but you might be a little worried. Can you live up to it? Of course you can live up to it. If they're asking you if they want you, you can definitely. But you might be worried, do they have longevity? There those types of worries with this. So this is fear surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. Now, self-employment in itself, can always be, bring you fears, okay? It's, it's very easy to step back into what's comfortable, and it's very hard most times to step into that unknown. Unknown is scary. Okay, so don't necessarily, when you see this uncertain self-employment, say, "Oh no, I'm self-employment. I'm going to self-employment. I'm going to start my own company." I'm trying to say my words right. And Debbie said it's uncertain. No. It's just that it's scary. It's just scary. So with that being said, I do feel that Capricorns, you are looking at alternate ways of making money, alternate ways of, alternate expenditures also. So maybe there's some investments that you're thinking about doing and you've never done this before. Hey, I know nothing about investments, so do what you're going to do with that. But, it's just, where it says the wisdom to accept help from others, bring those people in, If that's an attorney, if that's a financial planner, things like, people like that, bring them in. They are out there. Okay. Make sure you get good references, though. Okay, next card is Renewal. Renewal. Archangel Jeremiah, Archangel Energy card, Major Arcana. And this is review and evaluate, a favorable assessment of the facts, time to move in a new direction. So right now, I think, so this October could be a time that you are planning on changing directions, possibly with your career itself. And, and it's, maybe you are venturing out in a self-employment type of, of business, and it's kind of scary. So basically, again, if you can see that these two just kind of jump into each other, review and evaluate. Make sure you've got your business plan. Make sure you have the things that you needed. Make sure your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed. But it's a favorable assessment of the fact. it does say that you have, you're not looking at this emotionally as much as you are looking at this, intellectually, but at the same time, it is something that you do feel a passion for, okay? So your last card, this one is reversed, the Star, Archangel Jophiel, okay? And the Star is happy times, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans, on the right path. So here we have time to move in a new direction, on the right path. All of these are about making your plans. These are good. This is really good energy for you. It just is that it's kind of scary, okay? And, it's just that it's a little scary. Okay, let's go on and see, can you clarify this a little bit for my Capricorns? So, I keep getting pulled to that self-employment. So again, I'm thinking that you're looking into alternate, maybe you're looking into a second or third job. Maybe again, you're looking into something to, maybe you're thinking of starting a business and you're thinking, well, okay, I have to work my full-time job, but then I have to work my business. And then how long do I put into my business? And then because I'm doing both these jobs, I can't be with my family. I mean, there's a lot of, things to review and evaluate. Okay, but it looks like whatever the direction you're going into, it looks very positive. Okay, so let's see now. One more time. Okay, for our Capricorns. Capricorns. Here we go. Okay, first card. Okay. This was reversed. This is accelerated motion. Things are going to start moving quickly though. So be prepared for it. And what is, definition of luck, preparation to meet opportunity. And sometimes it's just plain old dumb luck too. So sometimes you haven't prepared. But for my Capricorns, be prepared, okay? Because things are going to move quickly. It will move quickly. So second card. Oh, and that isn't a hope. Okay? This is on top of renewal. This is, basically, and also too, accelerated movement is on top of your 5 of Earth. This is on top of your renewal. So basically, it's like things that you haven't thought possible are possible again. Okay? The things that you have stopped hoping and wishing for are coming again. So when, this wasn't on top of it, but what do you do with the star? You wish upon a star. So this first half of October looks extremely positive for you. So, if you are thinking of starting that business, this is a good energy to start the business in. If you need to start a new relationship, remember business, career, job, intimate, or family, this is a good time to do that also. And I feel like you actually, hope is something that we try, in many ways, we want to hope, but then it's but then we think, oh, we're realistic. And what's the, definition of a realist is an experienced optimist. So it's like, oh, I want to be optimistic, but I've seen life too long now. But hope, hope springs eternal. How's that one? Okay, last card is patience. And the first thing that I got with this is be patient. The universe is bringing these things back. The universe is going to be giving. So, but also to patience with yourself. Even though things are moving, sometimes things, when they move really fast, sometimes you have to let them play out. Now, my Capricorns, you do have a problem with that. You want to get in there because you do know the answer. It's like, your teacher wants you to do long division and you're like, no, but I know the answer. No, you have to prove your work. No, I know the answer. I can just tell you what the answer is. Let things play out the way they're supposed to play out. Because right now, except for your worry, there is some worry that's only natural. There is, again, too, time to move in a new direction. It's, review, evaluate, favorable assessment. You have hope. Things are going to move fast. happy times, positive, optimistic long-term plans, on the right path. Just let it play out. You don't have to get your fingers dirty in it, okay? Okay, let's go on now for final words of advice for my Capricorns. Capricorns. And I do feel like with this one, here's this little, like, I don't know if that's a bean or what that was, but she basically, she connected with her higher power. She did whatever she did, and she believed, in that little bean, sprouted and became a flower. And there's, in many ways, there's the light and there's the dark, okay? All right. Things that we know, things that we don't know. So that's where I say don't get your hands dirty, because there's things that you don't know. So it's kind of like if you're applying, somebody says, okay, we want to offer you the job, but we just can't do this just yet. And then you keep bugging them, and they're like, oh, you know what? You're bugging us too much. There were things you didn't know. I couldn't offer you the job, but now I can, but you bugged us so much, I can't. I'm not going to, okay? Next, okay. This goes along with your patience, and this was reversed. Trust. Not always easy for my Capricorns. Again, we go back to that definition of a realist. But this case, connect with your higher power, guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine, and trust. Okay, trust the universe. Next card out, clinging to the past. Okay. Clinging to the past, that is something that, again, it's that experienced optimist. It's that one saying, this is how it always worked. This is how it always turned out in the past. Let that go. Let that go. Trust. Okay? And that last card is creativity. I love this card. I love this, especially that being on the star and patience. This is, when you create something, a lot of times if I find that somebody's going to be, like, I might say, oh, I feel like there's a pregnancy. I'm not saying that for my Capricorns, but a pregnancy is something is being created. That goes back to this, this possible self-employment, second job type of thing. But, and so I'll feel like, okay, it's like pregnancy, but it doesn't mean that you're pregnant. It just means that something's being created. Something's being made that was never made before. But you look at her, and this is a female, and she's got the moon out there. She's got all these beautiful pastel type of colors out there. This kind of goes with this, with this patience card. It connects with me on that level. So again, trust, the words of advice, trust, leave the past behind. Don't expect, I understand that, because it's like, the past does tend to revisit us, but try to leave it behind. Try to let that energy go, and just pull up this new energy, this new creative energy, this new, again, this hope springs eternal, this renewal, this newness, okay? So this is the time for you, because we're getting closer, not there yet, but closer to your season. But this is that time for you to rejuvenate, to renew. This is that time, and that goes back very much so with your renewal card. This is that time to recreate, to create, okay? Hope that makes sense. So, my Capricorns, as always, know that you are loved, and be blessed. Bye-bye.